Oh, my bad, y'all. My bad. What's going on, you guys? It's be your boy, Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, where we talk about celebrity gossip, hot topics, and all things reality TV based. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Thursday, and I intend on doing the exact same thing. I'm back again, y'all. We just had a live not too long ago, but we're back again, honey. We're back again. We got like 4 things to discuss today, all right? Now, before we get into anything, I'm gonna let you guys know that the chasing panel is tonight at 8:30 p.m. So make sure you guys tune in. The link is already out there, it's already available. So if you wanna, make sure you're reminded or whatever about tonight's show, just go to my page, click on the live section, and the Chasing Panel podcast is right there. So make sure you guys tune in for that. I do know that the Chasing Dallas trailer comes out tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm gonna ask the guys tonight before we start the show if they want to come back for like a if they want to come back on tomorrow for a special episode to like review the trailer. That's if they want to though. We ain't gotta do it, but if they want to, then we could do that. But yeah, y'all. That's pretty much all that I'm going to remind you guys about. You know what I mean? But like I said, this is pretty much like a reality based live today. This is a reality based, and then the next live is more like celebrity gossip, but this is like more like reality TV gossip right here, you know. Let me see. I see 2 of my moderators in here. I see Catherine in here, I see Andrea in here. Just make sure you guys swat out the nasties and just make sure everybody have a great conversation up in the chat. That's all I really want, you know what I mean? And I told y'all that I was gonna get dressed up, because I had just got done taking a shower and shit on the last live, and then my bed wasn't made up, and now it is. So everything is where it needs to be for now. You know what I mean? We're gonna go on and get to the mess of it all. Oh, DoorDash is almost here with my Kentucky Fried Chicken because that's what I wanted so bad. But I didn't know it was gonna be here that quick, y'all. But anyway, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and just get into the mess of it all, y'all. We're gonna go ahead and get into it, y'all. It's only it's like 46 of y'all up in here, but the live just started, and I know that y'all ain't been getting y'all notifications like that, like time out. But so we ain't really gonna worry about that. What's really matters is the back end of it all. Hey, low key, how you doing? Now we're about to go ahead and get this thing started. And I don't foresee this live being that long because, once again, it's only 4 topics today. So we're going to go on and get into that right now. Okay. So what's the first thing we got on the docket today? We got to talk about Momma Dee, okay? Now, Momma Dee still, after all these years, cannot stay out of Scrappy's business, okay? Now, Momma Dee, I don't know if she was live or if she was on a podcast or whatever, but Momma Dee said that Bambi had left her and Scrappy's children on the porch in the freezing cold with no shoes on, okay? It, like that's what she said. Now she was channeling her inner, Jennifer Hudson, and I stood there in the freezing cold and I waited for you, but you never showed. That's what she was trying to get y'all. But we're gonna go ahead and get into what Momma Dee talking about when it came down to it. And we'll be right back. Y'all know I'm gonna play the video and then come back and give y'all my thoughts and opinions of the situation. So let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. Let's take a listen.
This girl set 3 of my grandkids on Scrappy's front porch 1 month after the divorce filing. I'm finna tell y'all. So after this, you come for me about Bambi, it's you that need to be gotten. Set them on the porch. Now Scrappy, mind you, he knew they were coming and being dropped off. This heifer had my grandkids with pajamas on, no shoes, 38 degrees weather. We got on camera. So if she debate me and she come on, she see this live, we got on camera. We got her, right? So you run the doorbell, bing, and you got in your car and you left. That type of mama this bitch is. So I've been not telling y'all everything all these years. So bitch, since you gonna come for it, let me tell the world really what happened. Okay? So y'all need to stop trying to be down for a bitch that ain't down for you. I'm a mother and grandmother. I'm speaking to y'all as a mother and grandmother. She left 3 of my grandkids and rung his doorbell. He in the shower. He don't hear the doorbell. Mind you, they have no shoes, pajamas on, and they pull-ups with sore. In the cold. With poop. Yeah. Yeah. And we got cameras. Scrappy had cameras. We got the footage. I know. We got the footage. So when she debate me on this and she come back, Momma Dee lying. Fuck that bitch. Tell me. I ain't finna show the world. She gonna get got. Because you gotta admit, after all the stuff we've been going through, I've never said what I'm saying to y'all before. Because I've been hiding stuff, trying to save this bitch. Bitch, you're open. Bitch, save your money, ho. Because when I get through with you, you have to pay the feds to release you. This girl set 3 of my grandkids on Scrappy's front porch 1 month after the divorce filing. I'm finna tell y'all. So after this, you come for me about Bambi, it's you that need to be gotten. Set them on the porch. Now Scrappy, mind you, he knew they were coming and being dropped off. This
Sorry, y'all. I went and got my DoorDash. So if it played over again just a little bit, that is the reason why. Because I went out there to get my DoorDash, honey. I had to. But I did let it play on my phone so I know exactly what was said. So let me just say this, okay? Momma Dee. Momma Dee. All I gotta say is this. I'm gonna start out by saying this. If Bambi did that, that's trife. We're gonna start it off by saying that. Now, if Bambi really did that shit, she's trife. And there's no other words to put that. There's no other way to plainly put it. She's trife if she did that. Now, I ain't gonna sit up here and make it seem like Momma Dee is just completely wrong for being upset a little bit. But, however, if Bambi did that, she's trife. There's no other words to put that. However, I just want to know, why are we talking about it now? You know, like, I get that you care about your grandkids, and we all know how much you love your son. Like, we know that. But my thing is this: I just feel as though you are doing way too much, and you have been doing a whole lot when it comes down to Bambi and everything else like that. Because I get it, those are your grandkids, and you want your grandkids to be treated a certain type of way, and you want them to be in a good environment for the most part. But I just feel like, Momma Dee, I really do hate to bring up other people's past and bring up what other people have done in their past, to be quite honest. But I feel like you really don't have no right to speak on nobody's parenting when we already know what you did as a goddamn parent. You was a pimp. Your son has talked about how he walked in the house and there was like crack pipes everywhere. There were holes everywhere. I mean, you're the one who invented there's some holes in this house, because that's what your son said. It was a bunch of holes in the house, a bunch of drugs in the house, people shooting at the house. That's the environment that you placed your children in, but you sit on your high horse on Instagram Live talking shit about another woman's motherhood when yours can be called into question. And the reason why your son is fucking traumatized as he fucking is because you didn't do the shit that you were supposed to do as a goddamn mother. Have you thought about your actions being the reason why your son is the way that he fucking is? I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, I'm just, because I get it. You don't like Bambi. And I ain't saying that you got to, because there's a lot of people that we don't like. I don't like a lot of people, but I'm not getting on live talking about them all the time. Hell, them hoes don't even phase me. When I say hoes, I'm talking about niggas. Them hoe ass niggas don't phase me. I don't give a fuck. I never address nobody I don't fuck with on my live. That's just on period. On anything that's making me money, I'm never addressing you at all. Okay? That's number one. Um, but I do think that at the end of the day, Bambi shouldn't have left those kids outside in the freezing cold with no shoes and socks on. I don't think that that's right. I don't think you should do that. So what, Mama D? And I'm not a Bambi fan, but wasn't you a PIMP? Ooh. Mama D is no one to talk about being a mother. She had people screwing in her kids' room. See, I don't want to go there, but that's exactly what I was thinking. Like, how the hell you gonna sit up here and talk about somebody else as a mama when your shit ain't really correct as a mama either? Okay, let's be clear. Oh no, baby. If I have to leave my child on a doorstep for that ninja to take care of my baby, then I don't want my child there in the first place. Not judging, just saying what I wouldn't do. I understand that. I'm not mad at that at all. Trust and believe me. I promise you I'm not. I get your point. I do. I get your point. Um I just don't agree with leaving, like especially when it's cold outside. Like you don't like why leave it out on a why leave your child out on the porch? You feel what I'm saying? Like I just never agree with that. That's just I can't agree with that. But I'm nobody's parent. I'm nobody's mama, nobody's father. So therefore, who am I to be running my mouth about somebody else's parenting? But I just feel like at the end of the day, Mama D ain't got no right to talk about nobody, excuse me, in their parenting. She just don't. She just don't. And I just need for her to keep her mouth off other folks and what they doing with their damn kids. Just saying. Like, I ain't trying to get on my soapbox and judge no damn body either, but her own son came out with all the horror stories, about their childhood and shit like that. So I would think that Mama D would shut the hell up. Um, Hi Scotty. I don't agree with what Bambi did, but Mama D is doing too much, and that's why Scrappy is the way he is. Oh, absolutely. I agree. Trust me. I want all of y'all to know, everybody that's coming up in here saying that, I agree 100%. There, I have no arguments for you. I agree. Yeah, I would never leave my child on the porch, whether it's hot outside or cold. Exactly. I wouldn't feel right doing that. Like too cold, too hot, both extremes are not good to be leaving your kids out there. I mean, I'm just being real. But yeah, I just don't think that that was cool. And I don't really think that it's cool for Mama D to be speaking on her as a parent. But I think I said that many times already. But I just need for Mama D to get a life and focus on her own life. Like on this past episode of Love and Hip Hop, I saw Ernest was still around. And I'm like, Ernest old fine self still around. Yes, I said it. Ernest is fine to be an older guy. He is. I ain't gonna sit up here and tell you no lies. Ernest is fine. I ain't saying I give him some, but he fine. I'm just saying. And I want to know what side of Atlanta they stay in. Is there any verification of the incident? I don't know. I honestly don't. All we have is Mama D's take on it. She says that she got video footage of Bambi actually doing that, and she says that if Bambi comes out and speaks out against her, she's going to leak the footage. So I don't know, but it is what it is. Let me see. Are we able to purchase tickets to attend the Boss Babe Awards? Yes, you are. They have a website where that you can go on and you can see what tickets are good for you or whatever. Like they do have, the tickets and stuff like that on there. So I really feel as though, I mean, not really feel, but it's on the website. So you can go on there and see if you want to buy tickets to attend the event and things like that. You know what I'm saying? So I get you. Hopefully that's enough. But we're gonna move on and get on and keep going, okay? Let's get to the next topic of the day. And it's a married to medicine shit that's going on with Toya Bush Harris, honey. And what's her name? Sweet Tea. Okay. And y'all do know that I love me some sweet tea. I know that everybody else don't, but I like sweet tea. Like, don't like for real. The awards need to be live streamed on YouTube in my opinion. They do. Before we get into the story, I'm gonna tell y'all that the year that I won, which was the year before last, they were talking about trying to have like a live stream, and then it was gonna let us know what the link was so we could send it to whoever we wanted to send it to and things like that. But I don't really think that they tried to, but I don't know what happened as to why they didn't do it. because a lot of my people back home wanted to watch the show, but to each his own. But yes, we're gonna get into this married to medicine tea, and it look like it's a lot of married to medicine shit going on. But I am gonna be the first to tell y'all, if you don't know, that today is the day that the girls are in New York and they're filming the Married to Medicine reunion. And we already told y'all that Dr. Heavenly is out here ready to go in on Phaedra. She's ready to give Phaedra the business and stuff like that. She's ready to drag Phaedra. She's ready to drag Sweet Tea. All the girls are ready to give Phaedra the motherfucking business. Okay, some people wasn't even sure if Phaedra was even gonna show up to the reunion, but it was also stated that Sweet Tea didn't really know if she was gonna come to the reunion. So it looks like all of the girls are going after Sweet Tea and Phaedra. Sweet Tea, I don't want them to, but Phaedra, I'm here for it. However, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and get into what Sweet Tea said about Toya, and of course, Toya responded. Now, before we get into it, Sweet Tea says that Toya wanted her to go to war with Quad, and she feels like she was invited on the show just to be bullied. And she feels like everybody got more money off her back, so they wanted to use her. Now, we're going to see if y'all agree with that after this whole thing is over with, but we're going to get into it, y'all. So let's play what Sweet Tea had to say. Let's get into it, y'all.
Came into it, I felt like Toya, she really wanted me to go to war with Gregory's ex when I didn't know her. She wanted me to go to war with Gregory's ex when I didn't know her. I was like, I don't understand why, because I don't know her. Why would I be upset? There's no reason to be upset, and there's no beef. And it's just strange, having these people, trying to get me on the show and come together and, hey, and open the door and with, open arms to welcome me. And then all of a sudden just flip at a switch randomly, like just to invite me on to bully me. And I just feel like I was just a penny to them. I was just a dollar sign. And so.
Oh, so they could make more money for another season. They got more money off your back.
Yeah, they got more money. They did get more money off my back. I think that it was just, they wanted to use me. So, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. It's very disappointing because these are people that I've had at my house. I've never seen many desperate people, with jobs, careers, professions, like being doctors, that desperate for a storyline. So everybody wants that. Am I going to the reunion? I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, I still got to talk it over with Gregory and how we're gonna show up, if we're gonna show up. I really don't know. I really don't know. Because what is it? You guys have a pack. You've created this band against me for whatever reason, and nobody wants to be real. And we're just trying to make sense of, while you guys are acting, I'm being real, and this season is not making sense. I'm just being honest with you. It doesn't. Like, everybody has to keep in mind that Gregory has always had a friendship, an open line of communication with the men. Golf trips they go on and everything. So it was very natural for me to meet his friend circle's wives. And, and to tell you the truth, even when we were around certain things and I was meeting them, the ex was nowhere to be found. That never was an issue. So it never was that I came into her group of friends, because let them tell it, she was never a friend to them. Mm. And it's really difficult for me, especially being on the show, because I do feel like I'm the only one that's trying, being real, and the rest of the ladies, they have their own plans, and I'm excluded from that. And, it's not fair. It's not fair. When I came into it, I didn't feel like Toya, she.
Okay, so that was Sweet Tea, and she was basically letting us know that when she first came on the show, she felt like Toya really wanted her to go to war with Quad, and she didn't understand why would she need to go to war with Quad when she really didn't know Quad like that. What is the purpose of me going to war with this girl and I don't know her? Okay, I don't know her. And she feels like they brought her on the show to be bullied. They brought her on the show to make more money. and this is coming from a person that really likes Sweet Tea. I like her on the show, and I really love her outside of the show, just to let y'all know. I really love her outside of the show. And I'm letting y'all know now that there may be an interview coming with me and Sweet Tea, and it may be it may be like an in-person type of thing. It may be, keep your fingers crossed, because it may or may not be coming. I'm hoping that it does. But I should be sitting down with Sweet Tea soon. But that's another story. But I just want to put that out there so y'all can think about that. But I do want to say this. I feel like Sweet Tea should have known what was going on when they asked her to come on. I feel like she should have known what it was given, right? And I'm going to tell y'all why I feel like she should have known. Because why else would they be asking Sweet Tea to come on the show and things like that? Number one, she's getting ready to get married to Dr. G. That's number one. Number two, Quad is still on the show. And number three, if you got Quad, and if you got Sweet Tea, and if you got Dr. G all on one show, bam, there's the drama that we want to see. The show done got stale. What's going on? So, of course, they wanted more money. And of course, with them looking out for the sake of the show and the entertainment value of it all, they asked you to join, Sweet Tea. That's what happened. If you want to be real, and if you really want to talk about it, that's exactly what happened, and that's exactly what it was. They brought you on because they knew that if you came on, it would be entertaining to have Quad in the same room on the same show with the woman that Dr. G is getting ready to get married to. You feel what I'm saying? On top of that, it was never meant for you to win. We also got to be real about that. It wasn't meant for you to win this at all, because you were at a disadvantage from the very beginning. You don't have no real connection to these women on this show. And the main reason why these motherfuckers wanted you on the show to begin with is the fact that they were not getting along with Quad. Toya probably did want you to go up against Quad, because Toya was the main one who had an issue with Quad in the beginning. Don't y'all remember that season 9? That Quad was up there with Anila, insinuating that Toya had something to do with the robbery with Anila, like really sit up there and try to make it seem like Toya set Anila up to get robbed and all the other stuff, like spread it all on that shit and talked about her husband. Like Toya and Quad were at a bad space when Sweet Tea was being brought up into this situation. So it was never meant for you to win. They wanted you to come on because they wanted you to talk shit about Quad, and they felt like Quad needed an adversary. And on top of that, they didn't fuck with Quad, so they brought you on there to be spiteful. That's the truth. And I think you should have seen that coming from a mile away. Never mind the fact that you were getting to know them, or you met these people when you was with G and all this other stuff, like they've been in your house and stuff like that. So I get that part, but you should have known what it was. And if you look at reality TV, that is the whole purpose of bringing certain people on these shows. They bringing folks on the show to agitate the other person. They brought you and Dr. G on this show to agitate Quad so it could bring a storyline out. The same way that these same people who brought you on the show brought Apollo and Shireen on this show to agitate Phaedra, because they felt like Phaedra was not given. That's what they're doing. And they did the same thing. They're doing the same thing to you that they're now doing to Phony Faye. And I don't see how you didn't know that was going to happen. Did you really believe that it was going to be a walk in the park for you coming on this show? Absolutely not. Because I was open to you. At the end of the day, yeah, I called you Lipton and Louisiana and every damn tea brand that I could think of. But it was something about you that I really, really fuck with, to be quite honest. I really did, and I still do. Like I said, I like you on the show, but love you outside the show. But we got to be honest and real and just realize that this is all about the show. It ain't about shit else but the show. These women trying to keep their checks. And that's really the when it boils down to it, that's all they care about is their checks. And nobody can be mad about that. And if you hear Dr. Heavenly when she speaks, Dr. Heavenly is focused on giving out a good show. That's all they're focused on. They're focused on giving a good show. That's all they care about. And if you're on a show, you want your show to be good. As a cast member, you want to entertain people that's watching y'all. You want to keep those checks flowing. You want to keep those ratings up. And even in certain situations that I've been in and people have asked me to be a part of certain things, I've given my suggestions. Okay, you should let this person come back. Okay, you should bring this person on. Okay, you should not bring that woman. You should, if you want your show to be, this will be good, like blah, blah, blah. Like, if you own a show, you want it to be great. You want it to bring in, you want it to have a great show. And that's why Dr. Heavenly brought Sweet Tea on there, because she thought that it would be a great show and it'll be good for the show, for her and Quad to be in the same room and for them to have some drama with Dr. G, knowing how tumultuous that relationship was with Quad and Dr. G. The same thing that they're doing to Phaedra right now. Although Phaedra really ain't giving shit. Although Phaedra really ain't doing shit. So they took it all up in their own hands to bring Apollo ass on this show along with his wife. And as I told y'all before, I saw this next episode that's coming out already. My review was already set up. Y'all gonna see the real Phaedra towards the end. I ain't gonna tell y'all nothing else, but they really agitated the fuck out of her by bringing that lady on here. I'm just telling y'all. So y'all gonna see. Now, so that was Sweet Tea. Now, Toya Bush Harris gave a response to what Miss Sweet Tea had to say. And this is what Toya said, honey. Okay. Um, Please don't lie on me. I rebuke your kind of crazy. These sob stories are a lot for all of us. Hashtag married to med at the real Sweet Tea. Baby girl, just distance yourself if everyone is so horrible to you. Hashtag I tried. So that is what Toya had to say in response to Miss Sweet Tea. Now, there's this long, lengthy comment in the comment section, y'all, that I want to read because I feel like it has a lot of tea in there and it gives another perspective. And I want to know what y'all perspective is when y'all hear me read this comment. And I'm hungry as shit, y'all, and that KFC smells so good downstairs. Oh my God, I can't wait to. Ooh, anyway. So this is what the comment said, and shout out to the 200 people that's in the chat, y'all. Shout out to y'all. But this is what the comment stated. It says, let's just say T's perspective on things is true. At some point, you have to take accountability for your role in things. You showed up on the show willingly and were privy that your husband's ex-wife is a cast member. You knew you and Quad will cross paths, and there may potentially be some animosity or unresolved issues from a very public, tumultuous relationship. You know, because you watched the show, referencing that you could give him what he wanted, what Quad refused to do. A baby. Excuse me. Had Sweet Tea came on the show and been her authentic self, highlighting who she was as a woman in her budding relationship, refusing to speak on her husband's past marriage, she may have succeeded and avoided all of this. But expecting Quad to welcome you with open arms or to be happy and fully accepting of her abusive ex-husband being in close proximity to her again, yeah, no. Why would T ever think Quad's friends were now all of a sudden hers? They have more history. Now, I want to know what y'all got to say about that comment that I just read. I just want to know what y'all got to say about that. Now, I'm going to tell y'all this. Quad had every right to feel some type of way about Dr. G coming back on the show. I do agree with that because the relationship was tumultuous. Okay, it was. And the relationship wasn't the best. It wasn't. But why would she could be mad at Dr. G about that because he's the one that did the shit to her. But why be upset and why give this energy to Sweet Tea is my question. Why give Sweet Tea the energy? She didn't do this shit to you. She didn't give you anything. She didn't give you a reason to not like her. But I mean, at the end of the day, this is a show that Quad was on, so why would she be happy about either one of y'all coming on here? But at the same time, y'all saying Quad's friends and Quad, these women are not Quad's friends. Y'all know that they're not. Like, let's be honest here and let's be kosher here. These women are not Quad's friends, baby. Them folks ain't none of her damn friends. And them folks done said that Quad don't treat them like friends time and time again, child. Them folks are not Quad's friends. Although they do have a history. But them folks ain't Quad friends, and y'all know they not. But, however, because if they were her friends, let's be clear. If these girls were Quad's friends, they never would have tried to bring this woman on the show to begin with, knowing that that's a sore spot. Why, if they're friends, why would they bring Sweet Tea on the show? If they're friends, that's just a question that needs answers. Let's see. But they would be more loyal to Quad than Sweet Tea. But Janika, if they were loyal to Quad, they never would have brought that girl on the show to begin with. So if we want to be mad, if Quad want to be mad at somebody, be mad at the motherfuckers that brought her there. You see, Apollo wasn't even with his wife when he brought her on Married to Medicine to give Phaedra smoke. Female doctors setting up other non-female doctors up for a potential AB by known former ABers. Shut it down. That's true. Oh, my stomach growling. I can't wait to get a hold of that Kentucky Fried Chicken, child. Toya is mad that Sweet Tea is telling the truth. They want her to just shut up. The women needed tea, especially Quad. Okay, it says apparently Quad was on the chopping block and it was exploited for Quad to keep her job. She never gave T any energy. And I will say that Quad was on the chopping block. They chopped her off once before, remember? After season 7, they let go of Mariah and Quad. And then Quad winded up coming back in the middle of season 8 as a friend of the show. That was during that COVID season that they had. And then not to me, was it season 6 or season 7? I think it was season 7. But yeah, she came back as a friend of the show season 8, like mid-season, because they needed Quad. And then they, pushed her back up to main cast member by season 9. And here we are in season 10, and they was ready to let her ass go again. And so, I believe they never felt, I think they feel like Quad doesn't deserve to be in the front of this show because she's not Married to Medicine anymore. And I think that's what everybody's beef is with Quad, is that she's no longer Married to Medicine. So why is she here? You feel what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting from this whole thing. Let me see. If Sweet Tea leaves, what will become the highlight of the show for another season? As much as people don't want to admit that, but you know, they hate that Quad is the headliner and everyone is supporting cast. Take it or leave it. This show ain't as entertaining without her. And I will go on record and say that that is very true. I do believe that the show is whack when Quad isn't there, because after last season, when they had brought when Quad left after Napa, the show went down. It was boring and I stopped reviewing it. So y'all such good friends, but you want your friend to be around her abuser. Dr. G was so bad, but yet they want him back. Please. I agree. Scotty, I would love for you to interview Quad. I'ma try. Don't worry, I'ma try. That makes no sense when we have girlfriends and side pieces on Basketball Wives. No, I agree with that, Sofa Dog. But if you listen to Mariah Hook's interview with Carlos King, She says that Quad should have left after her divorce with Greg. They should have given Quad her own show since she's no longer married to Medicine. That's what Mariah said. Mariah said she never wanted a show to be like Basketball Wives, where they don't really have real basketball wives. They only got basketball exes or basketball baby mamas or basketball jump offs on there. She never wanted Married to Medicine to be of that caliber. But, that's why she never agreed with Phaedra being on, because why is she there? You know what I'm saying? Why would you say she doesn't mind? Why you said she doesn't mind if you're affiliated in a medical field, married to somebody in the medical field, working in the medical field. Quad was married to a doctor in the medical field. I'm just telling you what the people are saying. Don't chop my head off. I'm just telling you what the people are saying. Like, that's it. Um, at least Quad was married to Medicine when she joined. Phaedra was neither married nor Medicine. Clearly, the criteria has changed. I agree. Sweet Tea never showed any hatred towards Quad. If Real Housewives of Atlanta can go on without the Nene leaks, then so can Married to Medicine without Quad. That's why the women are doing these things to Quad, because she isn't married to Medicine anymore. Quad is one of the faces of Married to Medicine. I agree. I think they want Quad on as a friend so they can make snarky remarks about her or start some petty beef. Phaedra was a joke. Ooh, child. You said it, not me. Quad's antics are entertaining. Everyone on this show is using each other. I agree. I believe all involved wanted access to the money. Everybody knew what it was gonna be when they signed up for the season. I agree. I agree with everything y'all saying, to be honest. We're gonna move on to the next thing, y'all, because I don't want to spend too much time on this. But speaking of Phaedra, Apollo was in the news, honey, and he got a divorce coming his way. Okay. I'm looking at the neighborhood talk right now, and it's basically saying, go away from me with this, Apollo." Shireen quotes the file for divorce from Apollo. Nida claims that he's physically and emotionally abused her while cheating on her multiple times. Okay. And people thought that Kenya really was jealous of Phaedra and this so-called marriage that she had with Apollo, and this is what he doing. I'm just like, girl, really? But we're about to go ahead and get into this thing and see what's talking about, because I saw that they put this story out. I think it was yesterday when I first saw this story being put out there, y'all. But we finna get into it now. So it states, okay. Apollo Nida is facing serious allegations as his wife, Shireen, has filed for divorce. In her filing on February the 7th, 2024, Shireen accuses Apollo of multiple instances of adultery and both emotional and physical abuse. She describes their marriage as irretrievably broken and not seeking alimony. According to In Touch Weekly, Shireen's allegations include claims that Apollo refused to seek professional help for his mental health issues, leading to abusive behavior towards her and causing significant emotional distress to her daughter. She also asserts that Apollo deserted her for at least a year. Apollo has publicly denied these accusations, stating that "I did not agree to anything. We will have our day in court." And a lot of that language is false. This isn't the first time Apollo has faced such allegations. In March of 2024, he was arrested and charged with family violence battery after an alleged altercation with Shireen. According to reports, the incident involved a confrontation over mutual accusations of infidelity, during which Apollo allegedly pulled Shireen by the hair and pushed her against the refrigerator. Both parties provided consistent statements about the argument, but Apollo denied the physical contact. He was released on a $3,000 bond following the incident. These claims echo past accusations from Apollo's ex-wife, Phaedra Parks, who also alleged similar behavior during their marriage. Shireen first entered the public eye when she appeared alongside Apollo on Real Housewives of Atlanta, surprising Phaedra at an event. Apollo's legal troubles have been ongoing, including previous imprisonment of fraud. As of now, the divorce proceedings and Shireen are pending, and both parties are preparing to present their cases in court. Okay. So that is the base of that situation, y'all. That is the basis of it now. All I gotta say is this. Ooh, my stomach is growling, honey. Ooh, I'm glad I got one more story to go so I can tear this damn chicken up before the next line. Um, Here's the thing. So I'm not surprised by any of this. And as much as I don't really like Phaedra or fuck with Phaedra at all, she did say that he did all this stuff to her. You know what I mean? Like she did say that he put his hands, she alleged that he put his hands on her. She alleged that he was a cheater, all of that stuff. Like she alleged all of that stuff. So I'm not surprised that this is going on with Phaedra. I mean, going on with Apollo. But I think it's mighty funny and mighty crazy that Shireen brought her ass on Married to Medicine trying to come at Phaedra and shit on her on this next episode, but wasn't even with Apollo. So what was the whole point of you coming on this show to antagonize Phaedra, and you not even with this man no more? And you talk and you sit up here telling Phaedra he don't give a fuck about you. He don't give a fuck about you. And judged by these court documents and these articles and shit, baby girl, he don't give a fuck about your ass either. Because he putting hands on you and all of the other stuff that he doing to you and cheating on you. So therefore, he didn't give a fuck about now one of you motherfuckers, to be quite honest, if you want to be real. So, girl, you look crazy, okay? Because you came your ass on Married to Medicine just to turn up the heat on Phaedra, and you not even with this man no more. What sense does that make? The argument is going to air Sunday. Let me see. Not the stereotype, but how long before Apollo debuts his new man? Child, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know why the other woman thinks they're going to be treated better, Sweet Tea included. Child, listen. I ain't say it. Y'all are saying it. I ain't say a damn thing. Y'all are saying it. Okay. And the people were trying to say that she was a mistress and that he was fucking Phaedra. I mean, fucking her while he was with Phaedra. Phaedra actually said that she was a mistress, but I don't know how true that is. I don't know how true that is. Apollo needs extensive therapy. This was true when Phaedra got with him. He was fresh out of jail. Absolutely. And I still don't understand how the hell they came to be in the first place. If you want me to be honest, I'm like, how the fuck this even came about, child? Like, what made you want to be with him, girl? What happened, girl? That's all I'm saying. But child, we're gonna move on, child. That's all we really got on Apollo. Now we're gonna get to the last story of the day. Well, at least the last story of this video, and that is Miss Kandi Burruss and Tamar Braxton, child. Now, apparently, there was an old video from Tamar that leaked to the internet and got the blogs ablazing. Okay, it's about Tamar pretty much dogging out Kandi in her old LG restaurants. Okay, so that's what is going on, right? So we're gonna go ahead and get into this video. And I know that y'all are waiting for me to drag the shit out of Tamar. I know that's what y'all expecting because I normally do drag the hell out of Tamar for just breathing most of the time. But we'll see what I do when I play this. But we're gonna go ahead and get into it, y'all. So let's listen to Tamar going in on Kandi once again. Let's get into it.
How nasty old lady gang is. Nobody. Why? And that is a known thing here in Atlanta. Nobody is saying, "Yo, where we going to go eat? Let's go to old lady gang." Who? Oh, bitch, that steak from Blaze was banging. What's the name of the person? Where they at? Now let's just be honest. Are we being honest? This is what the premise of the show is. Now y'all done read She by Sheree. The lady done called the girl Sheen by Sheree. The lady done dragged that lady till her wig came unglued on the side. Okay? But nobody said how terrible the service is at Old Lady Gang. And if your food come out cold, you got to pay for it anyway. And if your food is wrong, you got to pay for it anyway. Nobody has yet to say how nasty Old Lady Gang is.
Now, Let me start off by saying that people in the comments were
Y'all know
going up for Tamar, saying the shit that she was saying, saying, "Oh, it ain't like she lied. Oh, she's she is what is it? She's entitled to her opinion. Kandi is not above reproach, whatever, right? You know, that's one thing. So I'm gonna say this, and as I'm getting ready to say it, Dominique just asked me in the comments, "Have I ever eaten it?" That's where I was about to get into. I've actually eaten at both of Candy's restaurants before. Before I even moved here to Atlanta, I ate at her restaurant. Um, I went to Old Lady Gang, not the main location on Peter Street, but the one out here at Camp Creek. That's the one I went to. I think it was me, Josiah, Jamar, and Maddie. We went to that one. And then Jamar and we went to Blaze the year before last for my birthday. We went to Blaze. Now, let me tell y'all my experience with it. Let me tell y'all my experience, okay? Now, my experience with the Old Lady Gang out there in Camp Creek, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't the best experience either, if we're going to be real. The macaroni and cheese was the shit. Okay, I love the macaroni and cheese. I love the greens. But that fried chicken was dry as a motherfucker. I ain't gonna sit up here and lie. It was dry as hell. It was dry. I ain't like it. I thought I was gonna lose my damn esophagus trying to swallow that shit. It was dry. I ain't like that chicken at all. But but the drinks was hitting, the macaroni and cheese was hitting, and the greens was hitting. I enjoyed that. But that chicken I did not enjoy. However, Blaze, on the other hand, was hitting. Me and Jamar got the same. I got a burger from there, and it was really, really good. And Jamar got some Alfredo from there, and it was really good. He let me have some of his Alfredo, and it was really good. The service was top tier at Blaze. I really appreciated it, and they treated us like we were celebrities, honey, up in Blaze. They did. So Blaze was really good. But OLG was like, it was okay for me, but it wasn't like the best, but it was okay. Would I go back there for a second time? I would. Me and Jamar actually talked about going back again, but going to the one in downtown. Um, I don't think that Blaze is still open because I definitely wanted to go back to Blaze because Blaze was actually good. Okay. But let's be clear also that OLG, a lot of people in Atlanta do say that it's bad. A lot of people in Atlanta do say that it was bad service. When we was at the OLG in Camp Creek, there was no bad service. It wasn't nasty in there. The bathrooms was clean. It was a clean place. The music was good. They played really good music. They played a lot of 90s R&B in there. But, some of the food was hit or miss, I would say that. But other than that, I didn't have like a bad experience. But Blaze was really good for me. But people do say that OLG is bad. That's all you ever hear about the restaurants. But it doesn't really matter at this point because OLG still gets business. And if you really want to be honest, it's mainly a tourist place. Like when people come to Atlanta, they do want to try OLG because they know that it's a celebrities restaurant so they're gonna go there. And that's really the basis of the situation, regardless of what people may think about the food, regardless of what people may think about the service, they still going to get business. But people tend to only focus on her when there's other restaurants out there that are kind of bad too. Now, I will say that Nene Leak's place, the Lenithia, was really good. I enjoyed myself when me, Jamie, and Aaron went. I enjoyed myself at the Lenithia. The drinks had me on my ass. I had like 3 drinks, child. I had a good time at the Lenithia. The only thing that I didn't like was that broken ass hookah that we had, and we didn't have no tables that was suitable for us to have all of our food on there because we were way too close. But other than that, that was back when she first opened the Lenithia. The Lenithia, that was back in 2022 when I went that time with Jamie and them. I never been to Frost Bistro. Ain't going because I do not support anything dealing with Georgia Prune. Y'all know I don't. So I'm not going to Frost Bistro. I know a lot of y'all want me to go and do a damn report, and look, I thought about doing it. No lie, I did think about going to do a full report on them and shit like that. Like just going to see what it was giving and stuff. Like I did think about that, but it's gonna look like it's fucking bias coming from me. Cause if the shit bad, I'm gonna tell you it's bad. Now my cousin Reggie, he been before. He actually liked it. But yeah, I ain't never been to, Rashida and them restaurant. But I do want to go Shay's breakfast spot. I do want to go there. I do want to go there. Like I think that is pretty because after I seen it on Bold and Bougie, I wanted to go. But but like I said, people do say that about OLG a lot. So I'm not gonna take that from Tamar. But it's just the fact that she chose to speak on it knowing that they got beef. That's just what I think. But we're gonna go on and go to her actually addressing the fact that the video came out or whatever. So let's get into that.
I don't want to talk about that, but y'all can't think I'm jealous of nobody. Like we all got money. We all are very successful, you know. But it was a 3-year old video that I don't know how it came to see the light of day. It wasn't supposed to, but okay. And I don't really give a shit. I don't. What nobody else is doing. I wish everybody well. Like I'm not into drama anymore. Like y'all, I'm just not. It doesn't, and that's the reason why that show didn't happen because that's not where I was going with my life. That's not where I want to go with my life. I don't want anything to do with it. You know what I mean? And so like, I hate that, I don't even really kind of want to talk about it because it always gets bigger than what it's supposed to be. It's just, there you go. Y'all know I didn't just talk about nobody's nothing. That's like 3 years old. Y'all gotta chill. Do y'all listen? And I don't care enough. I don't. I mean, listen, let me tell you something. I don't know why y'all be acting like I'm a child. I am not a child. And at that time, that was like at the height of our beef. And I was pissed because her and her husband lied like a rug. And it was a show that I was going to do. And then I decided not to because that's just not where, I'm going. You know what I mean? Like, but if she wants to say something, she can say something. She shouldn't care because I don't. It's so old. Cute. I didn't just talk about nobody's.
Okay, so that was Tamar responding to the criticisms that she's gotten because of that video being out. I don't want to sound biased because y'all know how I feel about Muppet. Y'all know how I feel about her. Y'all know how I feel about her. But I'm trying to do better in my life. I'm trying to do better in my life. You know what I mean? But Tamar, she know what the fuck she be doing. You feel what I'm saying? And I feel like, girl, I know that the video came out was like a while ago, and how the fuck did it resurface? I have no damn clue. Don't ask Scotty because Scotty don't know shit. But it still looks bad that you was ever talking about her restaurant while y'all was beefing in the first place, because it just comes across like you're only saying that shit just so you can tear her down as a businesswoman because you beefing with her. Because at one point in time, you was cool with her and y'all were all friends. And I'm sure that you was going to the damn OLG when you were friends with her and you didn't have that shit to say when you were friends with her. So why wait till now to try to dog her out now? I just feel like it's just one of them things where she always try to say that she ain't trying to be in no drama, but then she do shit that tells us differently. Like when she said that part about her and her husband lied like a rug. Her and her husband lied. You could have left that shit out of there if you was really not trying to be in no bullshit. You could have just left that part the fuck out. But you know what the fuck you be doing. Because she always starts shit with people and then she turns around and then she plays the victim. She always does that because she used to do that shit all the time when her and K Michelle were beefing. A beef that she fucking started that people act like they don't understand that she fucking started, but she absolutely did. But my thing is this: if Kandi responds, I don't blame her for responding. But sometimes it's better to just let a damn idiot argue by their damn self, to be quite honest. And a part of me actually feels as though Tamar put that damn video out on her own. She put that video out on her own. Cause why else? How else did it get to the blogs? I believe she knew what the fuck she was doing. I think Tamar got a podcast that she trying to do right now. And I think that by her putting that motherfucking video out there was going to bring people more eyes to her damn podcast. That's what I believe. I ain't saying this in the Bible. I ain't saying that it's true. I'm just saying that that's just according to me, Cadillac Kimberly. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. I'm just saying. I'm just saying that that's my truth. That's just what I believe. But I just really hope that Kandi don't say nothing back to her, because I feel like if Kandi does say something back to Tamar, then everybody gonna make it look like Kandi is the problem, as they always do. Because whenever somebody comes for Kandi or whatever, I be feeling like at the end of the day, y'all be coming for this lady all the time, but when she responding, she's the one that's in the wrong. Or y'all, or folks can say whatever they want to say about Kandi. Why y'all feel like ain't nobody say nothing about Kandi? Why y'all feel like ain't nobody? It ain't got nothing to do with that. It's just like, it's unprovoked at this point. Kandi really don't be going out here trying to star shit with nobody. She pretty much just don't star none, won't be none type of motherfucker, in my opinion. That's the energy she's always giving me, that she's a don't start none, won't be none type of person. So if you don't start with her, then she ain't gonna start with you. But Tamar always starting shit all the time. She's always started shit, gonna always start shit, gonna forever start shit. And that's just what it is. No doubt about it. No qualms about it. It is what it is, child. But y'all, that's all I really got for today. And I really gave y'all a whole hour. I said I wasn't going to, I did tell y'all at the beginning that I wasn't going to be on here long because I only had 4 stories, but I really made it work because I really like for my lives to be at least an hour long and stuff like that when we're talking about like celebrity gossip and shit like this and all that and being messy and stuff. I like for my lives to be long like that, but I just knew it was only going to be 45 minutes and shit like that, but it actually turned out to be close to an hour. So I really appreciate you guys watching. And I did this shit on an empty fucking stomach because that KFC is calling my fucking name, and I gotta go live again in about an hour from now. So I'm gonna go downstairs and eat my motherfucking Kentucky Fried Chicken with my Pepsi and that goddamn mashed potatoes and that biscuit. I'm gonna eat the fuck out this shit, and I'm gonna be a new nigga when I come back in an hour to do that next video. I promise y'all. But I just want to leave you guys with this. Have a good day. Make sure you guys come back for the next video that's coming out. I'm going live again at 4:30. So make sure you guys tune in to that, y'all. We got more celebrity gossip. We got celebrity gossip for the next video because this was our reality TV stuff. But we got more celebrity gossip for the next one. But make sure you guys are subscribing if you haven't. All right. And also, I'm going to leave you guys with this. Okay. So, like I said, tonight is the Chase and Panel podcast tonight. So make sure you guys tune in for that. The link is already out and available for y'all. So y'all can set it up and get ready. Okay. So we're headed into the 59-minute mark. So being that I'm gonna leave you guys with the last minute of the live for you guys to go ahead and vote for me for the Boss Babe Awards. You guys, I am nominated for Content Creator of the Year. This is the only nomination that I got this year. So make sure you guys vote for me for Content Creator of the Year. Also, my good friends, Fundy Blue, Binge Worthy, Really BTV, on Dario and the Chasing Reality platform, they're all nominated for Boss Babe Awards as well. Anyway, for Enrico with a K and Miguel, they're all nominated for Boss Babe Award this year. So if you haven't voted, go ahead and do so. And I will see you guys at 4:30 for my next live. Go ahead and vote, y'all. Bye, y'all.